From the day Nene was born, there was something different about her. She didn't cry much like other babies. No, she just yawned, smiled a little and slept off. Even the nurse who delivered her said, "This one will like sleep, oh, madam. She won't stress you at all." And she was right. As a child, Nene loved sleeping even more than food. When other children were running around playing ten and suwe, Nene would find a corner, lie down with a wrapper over her head, and snore like a baby cow. Sometimes neighbors thought she was sick. One auntie even came to knock one day. "Mama Nene, your daughter has not moved since morning. Oh, is she okay?" Mama Nene smiled. "She's okay. She's just resting." "Resting kwa?" "Okay, oh, if you say so." Mama Nene was always embarrassed. This girl would never stop dragging her legs out. Unfortunately, even Cain couldn't chase sleep away from Nene. Her mother tried everything. She poured cold water on Nene in the mornings, but Nene would still sleep on a wet mattress. She put pepper under her nose. Did it work? If I hear, Nene would sneeze and go back to sleep. Not even buying the loudest alarm clocks could help, as Nene's spirit of sleep was stronger than all her mother's efforts. It was also worse in school. Nene would sleep in class with her mouth open and pencil still in her hand. Her classmates would draw on her face with red pen, yet Nene wouldn't move. Her teacher, Mrs. Uzo, got tired. One day she shouted, "Nene, wake up! What kind of spirit is holding your eyes?" Nene jumped up confused and said, "Sorry, ma, I was praying in my heart." "Praying kwa?" The teacher frowned. "Yes, ma, I always pray with my eyes closed," Nene explained. "You were snoring while praying?" Nene smiled. "Yes, ma, that is when I pray deeper." The whole class burst into laughter. Mama Nene was called to school more times than she could count. One day, she sat Nene down. "My daughter, tell me the truth. Is it that you are tied in the coven of sleep? Do you often see yourself floating anywhere?" Nene frowned. "Mommy, you worry too much. This sleep is natural. Some people sing, some dance. As for me, I sleep." Her mother exclaimed in shock. "Ewo, my own child is gifted in sleeping." No matter how much her mother talked, Nene didn't care. In fact, every warning was like comedy to her. She even gave herself the nickname Sleep Ambassador. One Saturday afternoon, Mama Nene was cooking egusi soup when she heard people laughing loudly from the backyard. It was Nene talking to her friend Ola. "I will enjoy marriage, oh," Nene said. "Are you sure? Marriage is not being so," Ola replied. "I beg, marriage is not a military camp. I will sleep when I want to. My husband will understand." From the kitchen, her mother shouted, "Which husband will understand?" "Mommy, leave it now. Marriage is love, not labor. I won't marry a man that will be shouting 'wake up' every morning." Her mother had to come out to meet them. "Nene, so you think marriage is sleep and meat pie? Let me tell you, marriage will humble you." Then I'll marry a humble man now," Nene laughed. "God, I beg, oh." Her mother looked up. "This girl thinks marriage is a playground. Look, Nene, a good wife wakes up early. She takes care of the home. She prays with her husband. She manages money. She doesn't sleep all day like a lazy cat." Despite all this, men still admired Nene. She was beautiful and had a lovable personality, and that was how she captured the hearts of Obasi. It all started on a Sunday morning. Nene had managed to follow her mother to church, but after praise and worship, she was already dozing, while others were shouting, "Amen." Nene was mumbling, "Zmen." Right in the middle of the pastor's message, her head dropped forward with a loud bam, and her forehead hit the pew in front of her. Everyone turned while her mother covered her face in shame. God, why me? Just as Nene was rubbing her forehead and trying to sit up straight, a gentle voice whispered, "Are you okay?" She looked up and there he was, Obasi, a fine, tall man with glasses that made him look like a rich professor. "I am fine," she said, pretending to be alert. "I noticed you've been meditating deeply," Obasi smiled. "Oh yes, you've been meditating deeply," Obasi smiled. "Oh yes, I was praying." You pray very silently," Nene smiled, trying to act classy. After church, Obasi waited outside and greeted her again. "I am Obasi. I just joined the church." "I am Nene. I have been here for long." He smiled. "I like peaceful people. You look peaceful." "My life is peace itself," Nene smiled proudly. They exchanged numbers, and from that day, Obasi began to call. They would talk for hours. Surprisingly, Nene had energy on the phone. Oh, she would gist and laugh without blinking. But when he asked to meet her for lunch at 12 p.m. one Saturday, Nene came at 2 p.m. She quickly apologized. "I am sorry, I overslept." "There is no problem," Obasi smiled. He liked her too much to complain. Love was truly blind and a little deaf too. But one day, Nene warned him, "I like to sleep a lot, oh. I hope you won't come and be disturbing my destiny." Obasi laughed. "No problem, I'll be patient." And truly, he was patient. He accepted her weaknesses without complaint. Even Nene's mother was surprised. Obasi must be sent from heaven, oh. When Obasi proposed, Nene accepted without a second thought, and they had a beautiful wedding ceremony. But before they left, Nene's mother took Obasi aside and whispered, "My son, may God be with you in this journey. I hope your house has enough noise, because if you let this girl sleep in a calm environment, she may forget to wake up." Oh. Obasi just laughed. He had no idea what he was signing up for. At first, Nene tried, for real. She wanted to be a good wife. She woke up early, cleaned the house, prepared meals, and even prayed with Obasi in the morning. Obasi was impressed. "Wow, this marriage thing is working," he said. But after 2 weeks, Nene started showing her usual signs. First, she overslept and forgot the soup on fire. Obasi came home to meet a burnt pot and smoke in the kitchen. But Nene's mouth was very sharp. She quickly blamed it on the onions. "The onions were making me cry, so I went to lie down small." The next week, she forgot to pick up Obasi's clothes from the dry cleaner because she slept off while watching TV. Then one day, Obasi came home early and found Nene sleeping on the floor with a mop in one hand and the bucket beside her. He shouted, "Nene, what happened?" Nene jolted up. "You are back?" "Oh, I was just mopping when I felt a breeze. Then I just said, let me sleep a little." In the middle of cleaning, Nene, Obasi scratched his head. He had to be patient. Love is endurance after all, right? But things got worse, and when Nene got pregnant, it became a disaster. From the day she found out she was pregnant, pregnancy became her golden ticket to sleep all day. When Obasi tried to talk, she would say, "You don't understand though, you are not the one who is pregnant. Do you know I am carrying a full human being?" She would sleep after breakfast. She would sleep before lunch and sleep during dinner. She even slept in the bedroom while brushing. Once, Obasi found her with toothpaste foam on her chin, sleeping and holding the toothbrush like microphone. He quickly took pictures for evidence. Nene, this is not normal now. But Nene defended. Obasi, you don't understand though. Pregnancy comes with sleep. My baby needs rest. But you are the one sleeping and not the baby. Yes now, because we are one. Obasi just shook his head and walked out. When she finally gave birth to a healthy baby boy, Obasi almost cried. Not because of the baby, but because he hoped things would change. But alas, motherhood didn't cure Nene's gift. She slept even deeper after delivery. Even her own mother was shocked during Omugwo. One night, Mama Nene was carrying the baby and struggling to stay awake. She entered Nene's room and shouted, "Nene, come and breastfeed this boy." Nene opened one eye and said, "Mommy, just dance with the baby a bit. He will sleep back." Which kind of mother are you, Nene? Do you want your baby to survive on air? Throughout the period of the Omugwo, Nene barely touched the baby except to breastfeed him. She made sure to make good use of the resting period, even though her mother wouldn't stop complaining.